Right, we're back in the motorhome. Bit of maintenance on this thing, Truma S3002. Basically what's happening is the unit inside, the ignition unit, has failed. It's attempting to light, and once it's lit, it's constantly attempting to light, so you've got the constant clicking noise. Now the only way you can repair that is a replacement. Not a cheap job, £70 to £80 for the unit. Luckily I had a person who I could get the item from, and he said if it wasn't that, he'd refund me the money, but not everybody has that option, so it can be a costly affair if it isn't that, but I was assured 99.9% of the time it is usually that. Unit lights and you just got the constant ticking noise all the time because it's constantly trying to light. So it's just a straightforward replacement. So make sure you got the heat control off, unit off, take the cover off, and the unit we're replacing is down in the bottom here. So we'll get on and get that. Right, basically for this job, all I need for mine is a screwdriver, because on mine I have put a couple of screws in just to stop it. It is supposed to locate on a couple of springs, like wire clips, but mine did have the tendency to keep popping off, so I put a couple of self-tappers in. So basically it's a screwdriver job. Take the screws out, front off, and I'll show you where we are after that. Right. Also, first job, make sure it's switched off there, because you don't want to be getting a shock off it. So straightforward way, basically you're unclipped, lift up, basically that rod there unclips out of the heat control, straightforward. Electric cable there, that just unplugs, straightforward. Take the casing away, just like that. That's what we're looking at here, this device. Should just clip off, unclip, bottom electrical cable there, and the top one there, that goes into the middle, and you've got the unit off. Take your heat deflector off as well. It's just a case of swapping it over, putting the new one on. That's the unit we've got. That's the new one. Case of just putting a fresh battery in and connecting those wires up, and we'll have it in. This piece here, look, I've just put this back on. This is going onto back onto the ignition unit. You must remember to put that back on. Just a piece of folded galvanized steel. I think what that does, it deflects the heat from this ignition unit, so I must remember to put that back on. And it's just a case of locating it on those clips there and pushing it back in. Just like that. Can't really get that wrong. Just putting the cover back on now. So we've got the unit in place. Just put there's like a little flap what covers the battery up. Just push that shut. Okay, so getting the cover. Connecting your wire on first. You can't get that wrong, it'll only go on one place. Just clips in like that. Get your rod for your heat control. Push it through that hole. That's it, we're on. And look at the bottom. A couple of clips there for the bottom of the cover to locate on. And it's just a case of offering it up. Now yours will probably go a bit better than this one. It should just spring nicely tight. But this one, it's not so good, so a couple of self-tappers are going to hold that on. And that holds that nice and secure. Okay. You probably can't hear that now, but new unit in, cover on, all nicely secure, and we're lit. Couple of ticks to get the unit lit up, no problem now, it's burning away, and that ignition unit is not ticking. It's lit, so that should be it. Obviously a job like this, you've got to be confident of taking something apart, putting a couple of wires on. You're not taking any gas pipes apart or anything. Entirely up to you whether you tackle anything like this, but if you do, save yourself a little bit of money. So things like this are not cheap to get sorted out. You know, some people do know how to charge. So basically that's it, we're up and running again. Should be fine. So thanks for watching, and I hope this one helps you out.